वे चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना 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 चलो रे मन गंगा जमुना
Vyas Maharaj, Panditji, other learned Pandits, members of the Kirtan group, friends in Hinduism, well-wishers, other Pandits. It's indeed an honor for us to welcome you this evening to our seventh night of this Gyan Yagna being hosted by Dev Gosai and his wife, Tara, and the Dev Gosai Foundation out of New York. We are indeed excited that you all have joined us this evening. There are a lot of things you all could have been doing, but we are honored to see you all came here, especially to join us in satsang. We are excited to hear Panditji tonight, and Panditji, we look forward to a wonderful Katha. Panditji is well known around, terrific musician. With me here tonight, I have two friends, one from Trinidad, Dr. Mahabir, and one from New York, someone you all know very, very well. Vishnu, are you around? Someone you all know very, very well, the Nacta Polsterman. Vishnu has been, I think he's somewhere, they're not here, so we'll save that for later on when they come in. But we'd like to remind you that this message is being carried to you on Jagrati TV in Trinidad, and the Pravasi website in Delhi. Munish Gupta in Delhi is helping us broadcast this message around the world. We are in 22 diaspora countries. The PIO TV in Delhi is helping us keep our message going on Hinduism. We are very, very happy, like I said again, to see you all this afternoon. And sometime later in the broadcast, we will ask Dr. Bisram to bring us greetings. Thanks again, Panditji. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय सबको जय सीताराम शुभ स्वागतम My respects and welcome to everyone, especially my parents this afternoon and my Dharam Patni. Special mention to Pandit Naresh Maharaj and his Dharam Patni as well. And Port of Spain Pandit, Sitaram Pandit Devnarayanji, brothers and sisters all. I ask you now to please stand. We have Pandit Rohan Maharaj, Pandit Rohit Maharaj as well, and Pandit Sudesh Maharaj. So I ask you all to please stand as we do arati. And tonight we also have Pandit Vinud Maharaj, Vinud Kush Maharaj, and performing in a role that he doesn't perform in many times. I'm lucky, I'm his guru. He's playing the dholak tonight. Special welcome to Prem Maran Makhun, a wonderful brother in Dharma, Kamdevji, Anand, who just sang for us. So we wave these soft lights As we ask, may we have clarity in all relationships, or relationship between Bhagwan and the Bhakta. May that light that is in the middle bring clarity to us, and in fact, all other relationships. Prabhu, we wave these soft lights of adoration at this time. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति काले काला लेख दिया की बोलो आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति काले काला लेख दिया की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले लेख सिया की गावत ब्रह्मा दिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीक ज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादिक शेष अरुषारद वरनी पवन सुत की रति नीति संतत गावत शंभु भवानी अर्घत संभव मुनि वे ज्ञानी व्यास आदि कवि तुंग बखानी काक भूसुंदर गरुड़ की बोलो आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले लेख सिया की चार हुए पुराण अष्टदश छौपात्र सब ग्रंथन कोरस तन मन धन संतान के सर्वस सार अंत सम्मत सब ही आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले लेख दिया की कलिमल हरणी विषय रसे पीकी सुभग श्रृंगार मुक्ति युगती की चलन रोग भाव भूरियमी तात मात सब विधि तुलसी आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले लेख सिया की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले कललित सिया कीर्ति। बोलो रघुपति राघव राजा राम, बोलो शंकर राम गोविंद माधव। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, बोलो शंकर राम गोविंद माधव। सिमरि के भैरस दामा के तंदुल, सिमरि के भैरस दामा के तंदुल। रुचि रुचि भोग लगाए हो राम, बोलो शंकर राम गोविंद माधव। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, बोलो सीता राम गोविंद माधव। दुर्योधन घर में त्यागो, दुर्योधन घर में त्यागो। सागर घर आए हो राम, बोलो सीता राम गोविंद माधव। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, बोलो सीता राम गोविंद माधव। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, बोलो सीता राम गोविंद माधव। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, बोलो सीता राम गोविंद माधव। अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय। अब बैठिए। So as we settle ourselves now after arati, we settle the mind, we take a few deep breaths, everyone. We breathe in that atma, that pranam, pranayam, that pran, that energy force for a few times. As we prepare ourselves now to do bandhana, to make bandhana, supplicate ourselves in prayer and in love to Bhagwan. We clasp our hands all now. We close our eyes and avoid all distractions as we look deep within. As we chant that Maha Mantra, Om, 3 times as we begin. Om. Yam Brahma Vedanta Vido Vadanti Param Pradhanam Purusham Tathane Vishvodgate Karanam Ishwaram Va Tasmai Namo Vighana Vinashanaya Jnana Dehi Smriti Dehi Vidya Vidyadidevate Pratishtam Kavitam Dehi Saraswati Namo Namaha Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhanan Mrityurmokshamamrita Manojavam Marutulya Vegam Jitendriya Buddhimatam Varishtham Vatatmajam Vanarayuttha Mukhyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye Sarvamangala Mangalye शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराशरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम् वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम् वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्. Special adorations now to Hanumanji being Saturday. Om Hram Hrim Hroom Hram Om Hram Hrim Hroom Hram Om Hram Hrim Hroom Hram Hanuman Anjani Sunurvayuh Putro Mahabalaha Shri Ramishtaha Phalgun Sakaha Pingaksho Amita Vikramaha Udhadikramanaschaiva Sita Shoka Vinashana Lakshmana Pranadatascha Dasgrivasya Darpaha Dasgrivasya Darpaha Dasgrivasya Darpaha Pavanaputra Hanuman Ki Jai Sarvadevta Sarvadibbe Ki Jai. And we all join in this beautiful verse from Shukla Yajur Ved, one that we all know, and it is sum total of the lesson of the cosmos. Om Purnamidaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudakshate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Hari Om. Everything is Bhagwan. Everything that we can see, everything we have seen, and everything we are yet to see, all is Bhagwan. That is the supreme we honor at all times. And that is the supreme that we hope to merge with one day to come. And those of us who have already established such a connection, keep it going strong, your love for Bhagwan. So let us all join in Kirtan for firstly glorifying our Yagya Maharaj, Sri Krishna Bhagwan. And I'll need help because I'm not a wonderful singer like the others who came so far. So I need help, right? Sham, sham, sham. I'll need that when I begin the Kirtan. And those who wish to clap, clap. Those who wish to sing, sing. And those who wish to dance, dance. Because we do that for Bhagwan. Right, Araji? Bansi shobhit kar madhur Neela jalad tan sham Arunadhar janu bimba phal Nail kamal abhiram Purana indu aravinda mukha पीतांबर शुभ साज जय मनमोहन मदन छवि कृष्ण चंद्र महाराज। श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम. So that is the help, right? And don't concentrate on the Baba, concentrate on Lord Krishna. Sham 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 Radhe Sham Sham Sham. Below. Sham Sham. A little more, Joel. Sham 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 Radhe. Sham 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 Radhe Sham Sham Sham. Sham 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 Radhe. बोलो श्याम 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 राधे. जय माधव मदन मुरारी जय केशव कलमलहारी. जय माधव मदन मुरारी जय केशव कलमलहारी. राधे श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम. बोलो श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम. एक दिन मान इंद्र को मार्यो नख ऊपर गोवर्धन धार्यो. एक दिन मान इंद्र को मार्यो नख ऊपर गोवर्धन धार्यो. कथा गोवर्धन कथा. गिरवर लेके भारा गिरवर लेके भारो गिरवर लेके भारो गिरवर लेके भारो गिरवर लेके भारो. गिरना पड़े कान्हा गिरवर लेके भारो. एक दिन मान इंद्र को मारो नख ऊपर गोवर्धन धार्यो. And because of that, Bhagwan Krishna is known as एक दिन मान इंद्र को मारो नख ऊपर गोवर्धन धार्यो. नाम पर्यो गिरधारी. बोलो नाम पर्यो गिरधारी. नाम पर्यो गिरधारी. राधे श्याम 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 राधे राधे राधे. सुंदर कुंडल नैन विशाला गले सोहे वैजंती माला. सुंदर कुंडल नैन विशाला गले सोहे वैजंती माला. सुंदर कुंडल नैन विशाला गले सोहे वैजंती माला. या छवि की बलिहारी या छवि की बलिहारी. राधे श्याम श्याम. बोलो श्याम 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 राधे राधे. दुर्योधन को भोगन खायो दुर्योधन को भुगन खइयो रूप साग विदुर घर आयो। दुर्योधन को भुगन खइयो रूप साग विदुर घर आयो। ऐसे प्रेम पुजारी, ऐसे प्रेम पुजारी राधे श्याम 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 राधे राधे। जय माधव मदन मुरारी, जय केशव कलिमलहारी, राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम, राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। भक्त भक्त सब तुमने तारे, बिना भक्ति हम थारे द्वारे। भक्त भक्त सब तुमने तारे, बिना भक्ति हम थारे द्वारे। लीजो खबर हमारी, लीजो खबर हमारी, राधे श्याम 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 राधे। हरि बोल। श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। जय माधव मदन मुरारी, जय केशव कलिमलहारी, राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम। श्याम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। श्याम 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 राधे 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 राधे। जय माधव मदन मुरारी, जय केशव कलिमलहारी, जय माधव मदन मुरारी, जय केशव कलिमलहारी, राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। श्याम 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 राधे। जय माधव मदन मुरारी, जय केशव कलिमलहारी, राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। So this yagya, the theme of this yagya is a celebration of life. So that is why even in our bhajans, we sing celebratory bhajans at this time, celebrating Bhagwan. The Bhagwan that is on the outside, and more importantly for all of us, the Bhagwan that is on the inside. Awaken that divinity. So we did a kirtan glorifying Bhagwan Krishna. We'll do one in a Trinidad style now for Sri Ram, and everyone knows it, right? हरि हो राम मिलन का बहो, अंडे सवाला गिर है। हरि हो राम मिलन का बहो, अंडे सवाला गिर है। हरि हो राम मिलन का बहो, अंडे सवाला गिर है। हरि हो देहिया रथवा में इंद्रिया न पहिया, देहिया रथवा में इंद्रिया न पहिया भाव के पंथ चले भाव के पंथ चले अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन काब होय अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन काब होय अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो वेद पुराण ग्रंथ बहु व्यंजन वेद पुराण ग्रंथ बहु व्यंजन पाकर बांध भये अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन काब होय अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन काब होय अंधे सवाला के रहे पाप नशे में जीवन निंदिया पाप नशे में जीवन निंदिया भजन की भोर भये भजन की भोर भये अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन कब हो अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन कब हो अंधे सवाला के रहे जागृति स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुरैया जागृति स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुरैया जीतो तब राम मिले जीतो तब राम मिले अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन कब होय अंधे सवाला के रहे हरि हो राम मिलन कब होय अंधे सवाला के रहे अंधे सवाला के रहे अंधे सवाला के रहे अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय. So I am having fun in this celebration, Devji, by being able to sing these beautiful bhajans that really celebrates our purpose, which is meeting Bhagwan. May God bless you all. So today is Saturday and Trinidad is Ramayana country and also Hanumanji country, correct? Yes, everyone say it loudly. We love Hanuman extremely. Our extreme love for him and dedication. We love him so much that we all know the Chalisa, not only from the beginning to the end, but from the end to the beginning too. That's how much we love him and we chant the Chalisa. And one of the verses of the Chalisa says, Jo Yaha, finish me, Jo Yaha, Hanuman, Hoya, Sakhi, Jo Yaha, Padhe. Hanuman Chalisa. Those who study the Chalisa, just not sing the Chalisa as a parrot, but those who study the Chalisa line for line, word for word, what it means, it is even more beautiful. And when you are able to understand the kathas, which with every line of the Chalisa, you get a better understanding on Hanumanji, and your love increases. And you get the blessings of Bhagwan Shiva as your blessing when you are able to comprehend deeply Hanuman Chalisa. And I urge you all to study it and listen to that line, that instruction. Those who study it will get the blessings of Bhagwan Shiva. So, who is this Hanumanji? The Doha, I'll just do Doha for now. Probably if I have time, I'll sing the whole song after, right? But this says in a Doha who Hanumanji is, we must always remember. Chaitra Sudhi Puranam Tadhin Chaitra Sudhi Puranam Tadhin Chaitra Sudhi Puranam Tadhin. It says in the month of March, April around it. Ortha Mangal Bar, on a Tuesday, माँ अंजनी के घर में आए ले शिव शंकर अवतार. On a Tuesday, in manifesting in the home of Anjani, that avatar of Shiv Bhagwan came. So first and foremost, we must always remember, he is the Rudra, the 11th Rudra. I simply say he is an avatar of Lord of Bhagwan Shiva, and we must always remember that. And it is the avatar Bhagwan Shiva took to see the Leela of Bhagwan when he also took avatar. That's the one, that's the form Bhagwan chose. And when we contemplate on Hanumanji, as good bhaktas, we follow or we take out a few lessons from his life and apply it to our own. And the first little lesson I want to remind us of tonight is when Sri Ramji together with Sugriv, they forged that alliance, and they both promised each other around the sacred fire that they'll assist each other in their troubles and their plights. The decision was made that the Vanars will go in the 4 directions in search of Sita ji. Of course, we know it's Maya Sita, but Sita Mata for all purposes now. So the 4 directions, that was the mission. So before going, they divided the groups in 4 parties, right? South, north, east, and west. And who's heading it, all of that. So Hanumanji was in the party that was heading south. So everyone, before they start that journey in search of Ma, everyone wants to secure the blessings of Sri Ram. And of course, you put God first in every mission. So the Vanars also decided that. And if you think here the land is belong sometimes for bhojan, the line, that line to go to the feet of Sri Ram by the Vanars was a very long line as well. So the leaders of that party, being Angad and Jamwant and Nal and Neel, those were the ones in front, right, Bobby? In that party. They looked around, but you know who they weren't seen up in the front, in the line? Tell me who? Hanumanji. So they sent a message with the foot soldiers, find where Hanuman is and tell him come up in the front. So Hanumanji was way at the back of the line and they found him there. So Hanumanji sent them back and said, no, I'm comfortable where I am. You go back in front. Tell them I'm comfortable. So the foot soldier carried the message back to Angad and they, but Angad and them sent him back saying, go and tell Hanuman we want him up here in the front, because such a powerful person as him, important person as him, such a dignitary as him, should be up in the front, right, Anand? So the foot soldier, poor fella, have to go back now, the messenger. Hanumanji persists. He says, no, I'm not leaving where I am in the line right now. Tell Anga that. But the messenger say, well, he goes and back again, if you don't come. Because then, some people, like, you tell them oh, no one time, you tell them no 2 times, and they still continue, right? We all experience that. So Hanuman sent the message properly now. He says, tell Angad that I'm quite comfortable where I am in the line at this time. Because once as the line is leading to the feet of Bhagwan, I don't care if I'm in the front of the line, the middle of the line, or the back of the line. Furthermore, if all the strong people are the they're on the front line, when those weak ones who fall in the back or in the middle, when they fall and go down and roll down, who will be there to pick them up? True strength is not really being in the front of the line, but wherever in the line you are, the true strength is when you see your brother and sister fall, you must be able to pick them up. So that is the first little reminder of Hanumanji, what Hanumanji means to us. So, where you like to be in the line, ask yourself that. And some of us rush the line, right? We break the line. But when we're in America, we stick into the place. But in Trinidad, we know how to break lines. And not only the line for food or the line to buy in the store, but even in traffic too. We break the lanes and drive carelessly and we cause innocent people to perish because of our foolishness. Because everybody want to come first. Everybody want to cross the finish line first, Taraji. And that is not the way. Wherever we are, be strong like Hanuman to know your place. And more importantly, look to see what value you can add at all times. Because that is our purpose as human beings, adding value all the time. Always remember, there are people who have to prepare to get ready. They have to prepare to do something. Then it have some people who are always prepared. And then there are people who are never prepared at all. Which one are we? Are we always prepared to really help our brothers and sisters when they fall? Or we have to prepare ourselves still? Or we will never be prepared to help? Only want rather than extend help. So as I said, when we glorify Hanumanji, we get double blessings because we're always glorifying Lord Shiva as well. So when you sing his bhajan, Pandit Vinod, we get the double blessing, right? Double interest. So tonight, We join in this little bhajan that says, He manware jivan he sangram. And the first rendition I'll do with that chorus is the version that Bhagwan Shiva sang when he saw Ravan kidnapping Vaidehi and saying, look, Im Bhagwan have to go through battles, but the truth will always triumph. Satyameva Jayati. Himanvade Humanva. So whatever battles, all of us are facing different battles. May Sri Ram help us to be victorious. Himanvare Humanva. जीवन है संग्राम मनवारे हो मनवा जीवन है भजले राम 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 भजले राम 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 भजले भजले राम 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 भजले राम 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 मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम लोक यही पर लोक यही है यही धरा और व्योम यही धरा और व्योम यही पुरातन नारायण है यही सनातन हो यही सनातन हो यही सवारे सारे काम यही सवारे सारे काम भजले राम 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 भजले भजले मनवारे हो मनवा जीवन है संग्राम इसके कर कभी आज अनोखे गजब से इसके थे गजब से इसके थे सूर्य चंद्र बिन दीप जलाता बिन बाती बिन थे बिन बाती बिन थे इससे बड़ा नहीं कोई नाम इससे बड़ा नहीं कोई नाम भजले राम 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 भजले भजले राम 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 भजले मनवारे हो मनवा जीवन है संग्राम मनवारे हो मनवा जीवन है संग्राम जीवन है संग्राम जीवन है संग्राम Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. So Hanumanji eventually reaches the front of the line, receives the blessings of Bhagwan, but he receives something else. What does he receive? The Churamani. The ring, sorry. Sita will give him the Churamani. The ring of Sri Ram, he takes it out and gives it to Hanumanji. Hanumanji, I have extra confidence and feeling about you. And gives it to him. Hanumanji, as we know, they go down to the shores, the southern shores. Jamwant reminds Hanuman, awakens the spirituality and the Shakti in Hanuman at that time. Reminds him who he is. Hanuman takes that wonderful leap, aided by his father Pawanji. Reaches Lanka in a flash. Of course, he made 3 stops. Then deals with Lankini. And now surveys. Because his mission really wasn't to find Sita Mata, we know that. Because they already knew it was Ravan who did it. Because they found the jewels of Sita Ma already. Remember that. Also, Sampati was seeing her under the Ashoka tree. So Hanuman went there on a scouting mission. A little bit of deep espionage, really, to survey the enemy. Because battle, though many tries, they knew the battle was unavoidable. So Hanuman goes as a scout, an espionage as a James Bond. Searches all about. Nighttime falls now. Searches. Early in the morning, sunlight. But no Sita Ma to be found anywhere. He even sees Ravan sleeping and snoring with all his 10 noses. Then, when he thinks there's no hope, what happens? Bhavana ekapuni dikha suhava, hari mandir taha bhina banawa. You recognize a word there, right? Bhavana ek. He notices a palace, a magnificent mansion. And on that mansion's compound, he also sees Hari Mandir. He sees one, finally. So always remember, wherever we go, you must find at least one. Especially when I go away, and some of the places we go, and when we see a mandir, it's like life comes to me. Because you don't get to see it too often in some places I have to go. And do we cherish the moment when in Trinidad, every 10 buildings you could see a mandir? Do we bow when we see these places of worship? Do we pay our respects, or we just pass it straight like Brighton bucket, as they say? Hanumanji finally sees something that he could relate with in that kingdom of Rakshasas. And it brings new life, just seeing that. So when we see our mandirs, we must bow. And further than that, we must make some time and stop. Like even in Trinidad, when we drive in on certain places, we have a little time. We always stop, even if the gate is locked, and we say a prayer outside at least. And I'll still take a peep to see if I can see the Devatas and Devis in the mandir. And that is the love we should all have. appreciate your own, especially in your own village. Because a lot of hard work and sacrifice occurred for the villages that are in your mandir. And it was sacrifice and hard work by your own villagers. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. And we have to reclaim our mandirs. In some instances, we have to reclaim our identity. Because Hanumanji finds life just upon seeing Hari Mandir in that mansion at this time. And what happened? He describes Tulsi Ji describes the mandir in this doha. Ramayudha Ankita Griha Shobhavarnila Jai Navatulasi Ka Vrindataha Dekhi Harash Kapiraya Siyapati Ramachandra Jiti Jai Sharanam. Rama Yudha Ankita Griha. Right around, there was a ring of designs on the mandir. And you know what those designs were? The bow and arrow. That is the sign of Sri Ram. We remember there are 24 markings on an avatar's feet, right? And one of the 24 markings, how you know an avatar, is the bow and arrow. Just as the basuri represents Krishna Bhagwan, the bow and arrow for the bhaktas of Sri Ram. That is our most precious symbol, the bow and arrow. So that right around, that was the design of the mandir, bows and arrows. And it was beautiful beyond words. Because that is how we should keep our mandir, right, Auntie Cynthia? And that is how Denise Aji ensured her mandir was always beautiful, doing our best at all times. Because you must put your best foot forward, especially in Dharma, for the Devatas and Devis. So the most beautiful mandir, beyond words. And Hanuman is happy to see that, and he is happier by seeing what? Now tulsi ka vrindataha dekhi harasha kapirai. He is glad and happy to see the tulsi plants around the mandir. You know, the tulsi doesn't grow any and anywhere, correct? And when that's growing in the yard, sometimes you think of it as a burden. That is a blessing, not a burden. Because there are many places tulsi will not grow, no matter how much time you try. Your place have to be a certain level, a certain energy for that Devi to be alive there and also do well. Never take that lightly, your tulsi plants. So Hanuman is very, very happy now because all of this, remember he gone there as a scout, right? A scout go on there, not only to size up the enemy, but also see what other friendships he could make, what alliances, what commonalities he can find there to help him on the cause. And that is how tonight our lesson really will be how to choose our friends. Because all over the world now, as soon as people get up in the morning, before they brush their teeth or do anything else, they pick up their phone. And what they log into? Right? To see there? The what? The enemy is there? No, to see their friends. Because that is what they think is friendship and friends. But we're going to look at a few lines in Ramcharitamanas, how to choose friends. Firstly, by which part and how do people keep their surroundings? That is the first lesson we're learning there. The Jandi, though it is recommended that we should put it in the northeast corner of the land, our foreparents, when they came here, they supplanted the roadside, correct, Satish? And that wasn't only a symbol for you to know you are Hindu and saying anything, and you do your puja and thing, but it was also a mark that if somebody coming from Sandy Grande, who is a Hindu, and they see that flag in the village flying by a house, they could trust that they could stop there to get some. A long time they didn't sell in bottled water and thing. They could stop there and get some water to drink. They could stop there and probably ask for a meal. They could stop there and get some type of shelter, correct? So that is the importance of people's place, how it looks. It must look attractive for you to stop. So keep your house in such a way, make it a home, that it could be a sanctuary for others from time to time, because that is our culture. To help, to assist, and to identify with our fellow Hindus, our fellow brothers and sisters. So when you saw that Jandi long time, it was a safe place to stop. Now plenty people, not even maintaining in terms of doing puja. So we don't even see the Jandis even as pandits. We have some places where we put up Jandis already and we're not seeing any flying. Because we thought, you just change the pandit. We didn't know you change everything. So it's important, these symbols, to establish commonality. We listen to the Katha, how it continues. लंका निश्चर निकर निवासा इहा कहा सजन कर बासा मन महुतरख करे कपि लागा तेहि समय विभीषण जागा जय राम श्री राम बोलो जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya. राम राम तेहि सुमिरन कीन्हा हृदय हर्ष कपि सजन छीन्हा एहि सनहति करिहो पहचानी साधु ते होई न कारज हानि श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम लंका निश्चर निकट निवासा इहा कहा सजन करवासा मन महु तर्क करे कपिलागा तेहि समय विभीषण जागा. So Hanumanji just seeing that mandir and the designs of the mandir and the tulsi trees, he's saying to himself, Lanka is the abode of the Rakshasas. How come a pious man, a good man, a dharmic person is living here in this hell? How come? As I said, everywhere we go, we must find even one good person living there. And while thinking this to himself, Vibhishan rises from sleep now. He awakens. And listen to the first thing when Vibhishan cracks the door when he gets up. Ram Ram tehi sumiran kinha hirday harash kapi sajan chinha. Ram Ram tehi sumiran kinha. He began his day by chanting the name Ram. And he's a Rakshas, right? And he's living in Lanka. But how he starts his day? Ram, Ram. You think Vibhishan was really a Rakshas? No. He's the grandson, the great grandson of Pulasthya Muni. And that is a Katha by he comes from the Saptarishis, that lineage of Pulasthya. So he's not no Rakshas. So Ram, Ram. How do you start your day? As I said, now we pull it out and we go and we look at our friends. And the things that you put into your mind so early in the morning, think it good for you? Fool yourself. It's not good for you. It is not. Because most of your friends only are harbingers of or bringers of bad news. And you ingest all that to start your day without putting Ram Ram in front. So Hanumanji is overjoyed by hearing that the first thing this guy is doing is Ram Ram, chanting the name. And chanting it not soft in your mind, but loudly. Because as Hindus, we have a problem to chant God's name sometimes loudly now. That too we shy for. And Hanuman being so overjoyed, I shall make acquaintance with him at all costs. For one's cause should never suffer at the hands of a good man. So Hanumanji sees and knows that when we make and meet good people, they could only advance our mission in life. That is the importance of meeting people. Those who can advance our mission, those who really care, those who are pious, those who can really add some value. Thinking like this, Viprarupa dhari vachana sunaye sunata Vibhishan uthitaha aaye. Thinking such that he wants to make acquaintance with this person, Hanumanji now takes a form. He changes because he has that power to change, right? And he changes into a Vipra loop, a Brahmin. Why does he take that form, Sateshji? Because long ago when we saw a Brahmin, we had respect for the Brahmin, right? And we understood that when we are speaking to the Brahmin, we don't lie. So Hanuman takes that form, so he ensures he is getting the truth from Vibhishan. He takes that form and now approaches Vibhishan. And Hanumanji, just as Vibhishan Ram Ram, Hanumanji now chanting, going up to the mandir, Ram Ram. And Vibhishan hears this. He gets up and welcomes the Brahman. First he asks, Kari pranam puchi kushalai. The first thing when he says Ram Ram and meets the Brahmin, who is Hanumanji, what is the first thing Vibhishan asks? He says, how are you? When we meet people, we don't even take time to ask them how they're doing or anything like that. Most of the time, we start offloading. And we don't even take into consideration the other person. Isn't that so? So, Kushal, inquire first and foremost when you meet people about their welfare. Don't start saying only things to advance your welfare. Find out genuinely if you really care about people. That is the way. And listen to them, just to ask them. Because sometimes we ask the question, we don't even give them time to respond, and we start again on our own story. So he inquires, tell me about yourself, Brahman. Firstly, how are you? And now tell me, who are you? Are you one of Hari's own servants? For the sight of you has filled my heart with exceeding devotion and affection. Or are you Sri Ram himself, a loving friend of the poor, who has come to make me greatly blessed at this time? So bhaktas recognize bhaktas. And bhaktas are always on the quest to meet who? Bhagwan. Because we know the bhajan bare pyar se milana kya jane kis bhesh means form. You don't know which form God going to take to come by you. So that is why a bhakta is always ready to receive Bhagwan. And we talk about people who are ready, people who have to get ready, and people who will never be ready. A bhakta is always ready to receive another bhakta just as he's receiving Bhagwan. And that is the search we all have. And as we are celebrating, we also celebrate the pundits of the past tonight, the great Ramayana readers especially and singers. So we honor one of the past legends with this bhajan that he sang, the search for God and God's search for us. You will know the Baba once I start the bhajan. धुन धन तो है कित जावा, धुन धन तो है कित जावा, धुन धन तो है, help me, कित जावो रे बनवासी मोरे राम, धुन धन तो है कित जाओ बनवासी मोरे राम, धुन धन तो है कित जाओ. युग युग बाद निहारू मैं, राम ही राम पुकारू मैं, नैनन गंगा बहाऊ, नैनन गंगा बहाऊ रे बनवासी मोरे राम, धुन धन तो हित जाओ. रोम रोम को नैन लगाऊं, रोम रोम को नैन लगाऊं, जो मैं तुम्हारे दर्शन पाऊं, जो मैं तुम्हारे दर्शन पाऊं, चरण धूल बन जाओ, चरण धूल बन जाओ, चरण धूल बन जाओ रे बनवासी मोरे राम, धुन धन को है कित जाऊं, धुन धन को है कित जाऊं, धुन धन को है कित जाऊं. So the bhakta always has the expectancy of Bhagwan. And the ticket to get Bhagwan by the bhakta is bhakti. The formula is very simple. Bhagwan, bhakta, bhakti. Bhakti, Bhagwan, bhakta. And these terms are well defined. No use to reinvent the wheel, as we always try to do. We all know what we have to do. Our foreparents did it. But we want to walk a new modern road that leading you nowhere. Because as time is going, We are getting, Mr. Devji, in this age of Kali Yuga, progressively worse, which is an oxymoron, right? Progressively worse. We're getting better and better in many things, but we're going backward up here. From the children education to our values to everything. Today was a very emotional day for the country, right? But I still crying from the time Amy Anamontudo got her problem and Sean Luke. Up to now, I didn't even get over that. And Vijay Prasad. Remember that name? Up to now, I didn't even get it. I don't know if you all get over that. And it has continued to mount. Out of the 56 found in the grave today, 50 were babies. No explanation for that yet. And I don't expect anything really solid to believe when you hear it too. That is far from being bhaktas. Far from being bhaktas. We have to support. Knowing what we support is important too. And only Bhagwan could give that solace to that family, as many other families who have suffered it. And we must remember all. We mustn't have selective memory. That is all I'm saying. But every time it recurs, it's like a fresh dagger in your heart. That is how we feel. But every rope has an end. Two ends. Thank you, Panditji. Every rope has two ends. The one that connected to your neck sometime and somebody pulling, you don't know when they're going to rope you in really. The real God of justice, when that day is going to come. Because our scriptures have that too, Devji. Kans, how much time he tried to kill Lord Krishna? Not once, not twice, right, Vinuji? But he was successful in a few before that, correct? But time longer than twine, and as Lord Krishna self deal with him in Mathura. So all the perpetrators, their number sure, But, and you all here before God coming to send a man? Sometimes we waiting only for God to come and we not living up to defend anything in any form, in any way. And that is a part of the problem in society. Our unwillingness to stand up. Everybody feels the police alone will help the situation. No. It's not the police alone. Because some of the police, you can't trust them too. That is how it is. So, put our faith in Bhagwan. Be a bhakt and practice bhakti. As the Katha continues. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai सुनहु पवन सुत रहनी हमारी जिमि दसनी मह जे भी विचारी तात कबहु मोहि जान ही नाथा करही भानुकुल नाथा श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय तामस तन कछु साधन नाही प्रीति न पद सरोज मन माही अब मोहि भरोस हनुमंता बिनु हरि कृपा मिलहि नहीं संता श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय जो रघुवीर अनुग्रह कीन्हा तो तुम मोहि दरस हठ दीन्हा सुनहु विभीषण प्रभु कह रीति करहि सदा सेवक पर प्रीति श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय। तब हनुमंत कही सब राम कथा निज नाम सुनत जुगुल तन पुलक मन मगन सुमिरी गुण गान। So Vibhishan asks if he is Bhagwan or if he is a Bhakt or who he really is. And Hanuman now says, telling him his own name and also the entire Katha. Katha, this is Ramayana Katha, correct? We call it Ramayana Katha, yes or no? Nice. So, I have many meanings of what Katha is. Some people say Katha is story, and then some people say Katha is stories that have a meaning to it. I don't know what Katha that is, brother. The best meaning for Katha is history. Understand that? It has no story, no Rapunzel let down your hair in Katha. It is not like that. It is not a Aesop fable. And some even narrators refer to it as stories. You hear them? And those things we should not accept as the yardstick, to put it simple. History. So he related the history thus far, what occurred with Sri Ram and Sita and why he is there in Lanka this time. And while Vibhishan listened, they were thrilled because that is one of the places, the first places Ramayana was sung. Ramayana Katha by Hanuman Jita Vibhishan. So not only about the terrible news, but the entire Leela thus far, from birth up to that point. So many instances in the discussion, thrills ran through both the body and being of Vibhishan and Hanuman, because that is the kind of joy that we should experience when we are listening to Katha, Hari Katha. A thrill all the time because of our intense love for Hari himself. Every word should be more important than the last. So both of them, thrilled with joy, lost themselves in the recollection of Sri Ram's infinite virtues. Then regaining themselves, Vibhishan says, because Hanuman's question was, how come it have a good man living here? And that was this question. How come it have a good man living here in Lanka? And Vibhishan gives the answer. Suno hupawana sutta harani hamari jimmy dasanani mahu jibhi vichari. Jibhi vichari. Listen, O Pavanasut, O Hanumanji. I live here in Lanka like the tongue between the teeth. Nice. One slip of the tongue and it could get chopped off, right, by the teeth itself. So dangerous is the residence of the tongue, especially if you have sleep apnea or something, and when you sleep in your tongue, some people tongue, according to the rule, the tongue does, extend out. And if you make a bite at that time, you'll bite out your tongue. And in fact, some people do. Those who experience epilepsy, some of them do bite their tongue and damage it very bad. And then some of us, we eaten something and by mistake we will bite it too. And we know how that is, especially if it starts to bleed a little bit. So that is a big example. I live here as the tongue between the teeth. So with the teeth being the Rakshasas and the tongue being the good pious person, Vibhishan, when the tongue and the teeth meet up, who does feel the pain? Exactly. Those who bring harm and hurt, most of them, they're heartless. There are no feelings, just as the teeth feels nothing. They have no mercy. So don't expect mercy from the teeth on them. Because we like to defend the wrong people in society. Isn't that so? Because that's why murderers get away on technicalities. No witness. Defy laws. And all other lucker pitch they could find. And the innocent don't get justice in human court. Very rare. So I don't depend on that. I don't believe in that because of that. So the wicked, they don't care and what harm they bring to anybody because them themselves heartless and don't feel no pain. Who was there before? The tongue or the teeth? Tell me. Right. So it is in your nature to be good, to be sattvic. It is not really in your nature to be tamasic and rajasic. And before you die, if you live a normal, long life, your teeth does grow and then what has happened to it? You have one plate, right? Or whatever they call it now. Do implants. Or some people who can't afford none just have to go without any number plate. Right? So that which will remain forever is the good deeds we do. And the things that, like the teeth, the Rakshas, that won't last. Rakshas people and all won't last too much. They will have the little time. But yada yadahi, say it hard, yada yadahi, again and again for the sake of dharma, I manifest. Some people feel God coming for them, Pandit, because of them. Their puja is so that they have God at their beck and call. And it have people like that too. God's purpose for taking avatar is only for dharma. If you're going against dharma, God not manifesting for you. Understand that. And don't mama guile yourself, as they say. Don't beguile yourself. Don't flatter yourself. Because you're not so important. Neither am I. He comes for re-establishing dharma, putting it back on a firm footing and destroying the wicked, the evil, and the adharmic, the untruth, the unjust. That is Bhagwan's purpose too. So remember, he always doing the duty. Is we as bhaktas not doing our duty all the time, but Bhagwan always on call. And remember, God time and our time is two different time. And I was making the point the other day in puja that even our concept of distance is just only our concept. I was explaining when I sit there and we're doing puja, any puja that taking place, we have an established connection with the cosmos, and that is how the Bedi is. And it's just like they have these cell towers for different frequencies for digital and the messages transferring. Right here is a living process of that same communication. And we reach the entire cosmos, to the end of the cosmos where it is expanding up to this point at the same time like we're here. Because distance becomes irrelevant when it is with Atma. Because there's one supreme intelligence that operating with. The cosmos is operating by. So I'm living here like the tongue between the teeth. And some of you have to learn to live like that. And many of you are living like that in the prisons that you have and call it homes now, right? Because one slip, and that is it. They slit everything. One slip, and you get slit. Like them long time bhajan always have their razor to slit you. As soon as you come out in the wrong place, wrong time, you get in that. That is how society is. We also, same Lanka we living in. And Vibhishan says, I know no means of realizing God, nor does my heart cherish any devotion to Bhagwan's feet. But Hanuman, I am confident that the Lord has been gracious to me, for without his favor, there is no meeting with saintly ones as yourself. Without Bhagwan's grace, you can't meet good people, people who will uplift you. That is a blessing by itself. Having a guru, having your Vidya gurus, having your pandits, having your elders, having people versed in different fields to advise you and guide you, that doesn't happen just so. It is because of the blessings of Bhagwan. It is only because Sri Raghunath has been kind to me. You have introduced yourself, you have revealed yourself, O Hanuman, to me on this day. The Lord is affectionate to all his bhaktas because that is his nature. He is affectionate to his bhaktas. That is why I say you have to remember, when you want to get Bhagwan, the ticket is bhakti. Not about me. It is about bhakti. Love for God. Not about me or more torte maya. The I-ness and minus and the you and the your-ness and what I done and what I am yet to do, that is part of the abhiman. And God doesn't listen to that. Man listens to that, not God. God listens to us when we get rid of it, because that is the ego that Ravan really represents. The I-ness, the minus, and the you and the your-ness. Separation. Because what is the mantra we started with this evening? We have come from the same source, and ultimately, we want to go back. Purnami. You remember we chant that mantra? And in that mantra has no space for may or more, nor torte, the I-ness and the minus, nor the you and the yo-ness. It is all about Bhagwan, Bhakti, and Bhakta. Tell me, O Hanumanji, this is surely the blessings of Bhagwan, because I am nothing. Vibhishan is saying this. Did you know Vibhishan is, as we said, the great grandson of Brahma? Right? The grandson of Pulastya, the great grandson of Brahma. Just as Ravan and Kumbhakarna. Pulastya is a Saptarishi, one of the 7 divine Brahmins, the 7 great seers, the 7 great rishis, the progenitors, and also the ones who have given the Shastras for humanity to live by, the guides. So Hanuman now is reassuring him, you're not as ordinary as you say, Vibhishan. We know you are a devoted person. But a true devoted person does not boast on his exploits and accomplishments as a devotee. He doesn't. So Hanuman has given him a little consolation. What he says, tell me, Vibhishan, what superior birth can I claim? Because yes, Hanumanji is a Vanar. As we know, Vanars are men who have adapted to forest life. And yes, they even have the use of a tail when they want. They could do that too. And also they could change forms, as we see in here too. They have much more powers than we think, the Vanars. Because they were really the devatas come here to fulfill the words of Brahma. Yes. Tathastu Ravan. You can only be destroyed by man or monkey. That's why the devatas came as the Vanars, appeared like monkeys, and Sri Ram Mahavishnu came with the Trinity as the humans. Because that's the only way Ravan could be destroyed. So don't call them monkeys, but Hanuman is saying, what superior bird? Because people still, no matter how much we say that they are not monkeys, what happens? We always say the monkey god, and you hear people calling Hanumanji the monkey god, and we take that smilingly sometimes, isn't it? And we describe them as the Bandar and them too, rather than the Vanar. We carried on our own too without the understanding. So Hanumanji is giving him some collection. Yes, some people, when they take my name as a monkey in India, Uncle Dave, when you go, and you see all the monkeys, all the langur and them and whatever, what they like to do? Raid kitchen. They like to raid the stalls. They like to raid all the visitors and tourists. So Hanuman saying, if somebody call my name early in the morning, that whole day they have to fast. In other words, the monkeys raid their kitchen early, so that they say the bandar and them come. And whole day they will go without food because the monkey eat everything. So there's a day sure they have to fast and go through some problem. So Hanuman say, I didn't have a blessed birth too. But we hear in this final doha for tonight. हस में आधम सखा सुनु राम मोहु पर रघुबीर किन्हीं कृपा सुन नीरी गुण रामा हरे बिलो चन नीर सियापति रामचंद्र की जय उरैसा जगन्नाथ की जय वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियापति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय. So if somebody call my name Hanuman is saying they have to show go fasting for the whole day to Vibhishan. But listen, my sunahu, may as may adham sakha. Sakha means who? Listen, my friend. So you see how it is make friends, and we say is about friendship tonight. So a person don't become your friend before you know them. You get to know the person and then they become your. You all understand that? You have to know a person, then they become the title friend. And if you don't know them, they can't be friend. Simple enough. Straightforward enough. Because show me your friends, I'll tell you. Birds of a feather. And featherless birds will always be on the ground. They're all kind of bird now. And everything a little upside down in this life too. So you have to cater for everybody. Listen, my friend. Though I am so wretched, being a bandar, as they say, Sri Ram has shown me his blessings, his favor, his love. And Hanumanji, his eyes filled with tears once more, and Vibhishan, understanding the supreme love of Sri Ram, their Bhagwan. Then Vibhishan gave a detailed account now of the sort of life that Janak's daughter was living in Ayodhya, in Lanka that time. On that they were Ashok, Vatika. Thereupon Hanuman says, listen, brother, I would like to see my mother. And Vibhishan explained how to be successful in that too, the ability to meet with Sita Mata. And Hanuman finally, Chale Pavanasut Vida Karai. And Hanuman bade farewell to Vibhishan and continues now on his mission. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki Jai. And he continues that mission. That mission of serving Bhagwan, being the best bhakta, being the person who never complains. Sometimes we have one puja to do for the year and the amount of complaints for that alone. The amount. May we never complain. Because Devji and Taraji, they have 40 nights and one day here. And they are not complaining. They are in joy. Because this is what they wanted. The ability to spread the word of God, to bring everyone together. And you will see the platform, especially the Vyas Gadhi for this yagya. You are seeing a unity that you never dreamed of, correct? Yes or no? Or you didn't think that could ever happen again? Sangha Shakti Kal Yuge. Because this family, and also 3 years ago when we initiated this, that was my first suggestion, that we are able, Devji, to bring All the pundits. I have the list of the first recommendation I gave to you. And these were the pundits who I mentioned. Because we have to be on a common platform as pundits. Because then we show solidarity in dharma. If the institutions don't know how to come together too much, that is not a problem. But we as pundits have to learn to stick together to make sure all our brothers and sisters in the society, we have some contact with them. And we are an example of being unified. So may Bhagwan bless everyone. So Devji is a Gosai. Taraji is a Chaube. And of course, we have their grandchildren this afternoon, Priya and Mohan. And as we sing this bhajan to Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva is the Isht of all Gosai, right, Gosai ji? And he's the one who manifested Ram Katha even before Ram came down. That is the love Bhagwan has for Ram. As we bring Lord Shiva now into the yagya, and I need help for this too. Chant, right? Clap. And may you see the dancer dance because it'll look like I singing good. Bum bhole bum bhole bum bum bum. 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 यही मंत्र है, यही तंत्र है, यही मंत्र है, यही तंत्र है, प्रेम से जपोगे तो मिटेंगे सारे गम. बम भोले बम भोले बम बम बम. बम भोले बम भोले बम बम बम. ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय. कभी योगी कभी भोगी कभी बाल ब्रह्मचारी कभी आदि देव महादेव त्रिपुरारी महादेव त्रिपुरारी महादेव त्रिपुरारी कभी शंकर तो शंभु कही भोले भंडारी नाम है वे अंत तो है यज्ञ बलिहारी तो यज्ञ बलिहारी शिव का नाम हो सुबह हो शाम हो शिव का नाम हो सुबह हो शाम हो गाते रहो जब तक तन में दम बम भोले बम 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 भोले बम बम भोले बम 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 भोले बम भोले. दक्ष प्रजापति जब अहंकारा त्रिशूल से शीश उठारा माफी मांगे होश में आयो बकरे का तक शीश लगायो बकरे का तक शीश लगायो आशुतोष बोले बाबा भये प्रसन्न बकरे न बोले बोले बम 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 बोले बम 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 भोले. ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, Om Namah Shivaya. Chidananda Sandoha Moha Pahari Prasida Prasida Prabhu Manmatari Prabhu Manmatari Prabhu Manmatari Chalat Kundalam Shubhranetram Vishalam Prasannananam Neelakantham Dayalam Mrigadhisha Charmambaram Mundamalam Priyam Shankaram Sarvanatham Bhajami खेल रही है जटा में गंगा बाजे डमरू पी कर भंगा खेल रही है जटा में गंगा बाजे डमरू पी कर भंगा गुरुदास मांगे तो नजरे करम बम भोले बम भोले बम 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 भोले बम भोले बम 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 ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय यही मंत्र है यही तंत्र है यही मंत्र है यही तंत्र है प्रेम से जपोगे तो मिटेंगे सारे गम बम भोले बम भोले बम 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 भोले बम भोले बम 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 ओम नमः शिवाय 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 हर हर Mahadev. So kindly permit me, because we said it's a celebration, we celebrated with our beautiful bhajan to Lord Shiva there. And now we praise Bhagwan Ram in this final bhajan. And this bhajan also celebrating life. This bhajan is one that every yagya that we visited in the late 70s, the entire 80s and 90s, brought joy. And three main pundits would sing this bhajan. When you hear it, I want you to guess the three. One is sitting right here in the front row, in front of the line tonight, my father, Pandit Sharma. So I hope I can do this justice. It's a beautiful bhajan, famous and a favorite bhajan, right, Satish? We'll hear it. सबसे निराली महिमा है भाई सबसे निराली महिमा है भाई दो अक्षर का नाम की जय बोलो सियावर राम की जय बोलो सियावर राम की सबसे निराली महिमा है भाई सबसे निराली महिमा है भाई दो अक्षर का नाम की जय बोलो सियावर राम बोलो जय बोलो सियावर राम दो अक्षर का जादू है न्यारा राम राम भव सागर से तारन हारा राम राम जब जब अपना खेवन हारा फिर है कितनी दूर किनारा फिर है कितनी दूर किनारा मेरे राम रखते हैं खबरिया मेरे राम रखते हैं खबरिया पल छिन चारों धाम की जय बोलो सियावर राम की जय बोलो सियावर राम की पानी में तहरे पत्थर की नैया, राम 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 ही नैया है राम खेवैया। सागर से अपना तरना है भैया, साथी है जब राम रमैया, साथी है जब राम रमैया। बादल दल सी निकली है टोली, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय बोलो सियावर राम की, जय बोलो सियावर राम। सबसे निराली महिमा है भाई, दो अक्षर का नाम की जय बोलो सिया। अब ना रहेगी सोने की लंका, नाम मिटेगा अब रावण का, हो राम मिटेगा अब रावण। भार हटेगा धरती गगन का, राम नाम का दूजेगा डंका, राम नाम का दूजेगा डंका। बरसों का बिछड़े फिर से मिलेंगे, बरसों का बिछड़े फिर से मिलेंगे। रामचंद्र और जानकी जय बोलो सियावर राम की, जय बोलो सियावर राम। सबसे निराली महिमा है भाई, सबसे निराली महिमा है भाई, दो अक्षर का नाम की जय बोलो सियावर राम की, जय बोलो सियावर राम। जय बोलो सियावर राम की, जय बोलो सियावर राम की, जय बोलो सिया अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय। So may those two syllables, do akshar ka naam, those two syllables that make the most beautiful name in the world, the name of Ram, forever be on our own tongues. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. Devji.
What do you all have to say about Bharatiya? I didn't hear enough noise, Bharatiya. But before I talk about you, I'm sorry, Bharatiya, me talk. I got a compliment for it, Bharatiya Sharma. He didn't do too bad. I swear to God,
Put it by
Bharatiya.
my mouth.
You didn't do too bad. You didn't do too bad. His mother and father in the first row, Pandit Bharatiya Sharma, and I'm telling him he didn't do too bad in bringing up a son like this. Baba, you should be forever grateful for that. And I don't want to be all heart and be generous. If I give compliment, I got to give compliment to my wife and my beautiful doctor granddaughter here, sitting in the red, PhD in pharmacology in New Jersey. That is what you need for research. And I am so proud that she and my big boy came here, and sadly they have to leave tomorrow. She got to go back to work. We need the money. And when I tell them we need the money, they say, "Who is we?" I say, "You didn't see the check. There are two names written, your name and my name on the check too." And they get upset. But I have a way to get people mad all the time. That's no. Perji, I want to say how thankful we are for you to helping us. And I say help for different words, not the puja here. Perji has been helping us. I left here 61 years ago. For 10 years, I commute to the port. We are running the port in Labray. And we befriended Panji. We attend his temple in Duncan Village. And we have met a lot. He has helped us begin this yajna process. We had loads and loads and loads and loads of difficulty. For what reason? I don't know. I just want to promote Hinduism. I have no apology for that. And so that's this brand of Hinduism, an all accepting and all welcoming religion. Uh, well, I don't want to talk too much, but in 3 years we have overcome all those difficulties, and we have seen those who have created obstruction have now become part of us. And for that I thank. My wife and me are very poor. I'm 82, she's 75, 76, whatever it is. And we just waste time and hang around. We travel from here to India to US to wherever we go and just live a life like any other body. But whatever I do, we promote and Sanatnas and Bharat. I'm a son of Bharat, and I'm part of the Bharat Parivar, and I make no apologies for it. And we all should be. You can't be halfway Hindu and halfway. Many years ago, let me don't go there. Because we have been through a lot. Today, I had a young lady call me. She's probably 81, 82. And she said, "You know, remember me? My name is Chandra Ketwaru." I mentioned her name. I said, "Yes, madam. In 1983, you came to us with Ramdat Vyas and Devdat Vyas. And out of your, we made her latter overnight. And out of her singing, Hinduism has grown in North America from Canada to Georgia to New York to Texas, and we make no apology. There's a gentleman here, we have a lot to say about all those, but there's a gentleman here tonight who I am doubly grateful to for being a friend of mine for more than 40 years in the bushes of New York and the bushes of the diaspora. Dr. Vishnu Bisram, sitting there, you all know him for an actor pollster man. Vishnu and Vasant is somewhere down, Vasant Ramracha from Todd Street, another one of us. These are people who change countries. Vasant changed Guyana with his poetry and the newspaper we publish. We have been radical for change. Vishnu, Vasant, Ashok Ramsaran in New York, and Dr. Mahavir, you're supposed to be here. I didn't see him yet. He's coming from Samoa on boat, I guess. But these are Vishnu compliment a little bit. These are guys. Vishnu is by far a crusader in the diaspora. We should call you. Oh, Dave, I'm in New York. He called me tomorrow morning. I said, "Where you are?" In India, in Bharat. He speaks at universities all around the world of Hinduism and Indianism in Trinidad and the Caribbean. And a lot of us doesn't understand or doesn't know how much we appreciate. Our long-term plan is to have a greater scholastic attachment with Bharat and the sons of Bharat. Some time ago, our foundation, Dev Goswami Foundation, teamed up with Indira Gandhi University in Delhi, which is the largest university by registration anywhere in the world, 4 million students. And we did a 3-day at the behest of Vishnu at Banaras Hindu University, which is by far the gold standard for Indian universities. Through the auspices of Vishnu, well received. Everybody was there the first time they heard.
With his funding, by the way.
No. And we have enjoyed and brought the teachings of our style of Ramayana. Right now, I have an open invitation to carry a Ramayana group in India to sing the chutney styles we sing. I want you all to feel proud that you are sons and daughters of Bharat. I want you all to feel that you have vested interest in what's going on there. I want you all to feel that you have a friend in the world. I want you all to feel that the religion we are part of is not a stone worship religion. I want us to stand up and let us organize, not to put good to anybody. I'm not interested in anybody. We have a story to tell and help organize. I'm not the storyteller, Panditji is the storyteller. And when Bharatiya was the storyteller for a mind. So I ask you all to join us. Vishnu, I'd like you to talk a little about what you have been doing. Thanks again,
Well,
Panditji.
thank you, Panditji, revered Pandit, other Pandits in the congregation. I notice a very dear friend of ours as well, Dr. Nan, is in the back. Um, and Tara, you said it's a Deo Gosain Foundation. I would like for it to be the Deo and Tara Gosain Foundation. Um, not because I'm a Guyanese and she's a Guyanese as well, but that's how it should be. Uh, so I've had a very long history in this place, going back in the early '80s. I've been coming here from New York, doing research, and I met Deo around that period of time as well when you mentioned Pandit Ramdat Vyas, and I was there at that function, and it was an annual function that went on for several years until until he took ill, and then his brothers took over from him, from what my right. And I do a lot of writing on these kind of religious activities as well. So as Deo Gosain mentioned, I do travel quite a bit, promoting Hinduism, writing about Hinduism, and there is so many anecdotes, experiences I could talk about Deo. He really is, with a very very generous heart, along with his partner Tara Gosain, and I had the good fortune of visiting their homes, and they come to Queens very often. I met them in India multiple times. We met in Chicago. Wherever there is a Hindu function, they are there. I was invited. This is the third year for this event. I was invited. Every time I was invited, for whatever reason, I found myself in India. And in fact, I'm supposed to be in India right now. But the only reason I'm not there is because of Trump's silly war that I didn't want to take the risk um, to go there. In other words, I'll be there and miss this as well. But I truly feel very, very honored to be here. And Deo, I have been watching on YouTube the proceedings for the last six nights. I think tonight is the seventh night. And I'll be here for a few more nights before I depart back to New York because I have some other journey that I have to take in a few days. So I don't want to talk about me, but I want to talk about Deo and Tara, and I want to thank them for their kindness and generosity in promoting Hinduism globally, not just in New York and India, but here in Trinidad and in Guyana as well. And I don't know anyone who has been turned away for some kind of religious activity that and was approached by Deo through his Deo Gosain and Tara Gosain Foundation, and he has a lot of big ideas for here in Trinidad, and even talked about them also in New York, and he has frequently asked me to join him. um, Whatever limited time I have, I'm willing to assist there. I make that pledge to you repeatedly, and I do want to thank you. Dr. Kumar Mahabir, I don't know where he is. He's supposed to be the one speaking here tonight, and I hope he will make it tomorrow and talk a little bit more about your foundation as well. So I want again thank you very much for this invitation and for the honor and the recognition you accorded me this evening. I don't think I'm deserving of it, but thank you very much.
Thank you, Vishnu. These are small guys, we may think. In the global sense of the Indian diaspora, these are magnanimous characters, and we should appreciate them uh, for what they are doing. Vishnu and Vasant in the back somewhere, and some of the others who have been with us long, long, 40 plus years in the bushes. Thank you again, Perji. Thanks. I sorry we didn't go too long, but I think when people like them celebrate, we have to join and support.
No problem.
Thanks again. Kirtan Group, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to miss you out, but we surely appreciate all that you are doing, the media group, and all of us, this great family. We hope to see you again tomorrow. Thanks for coming tonight. Bhojan is prepared. The washroom is on the same side. And please take out. You have somebody at home, take food. Okay? Thanks again.
Bindraban Bihari Lal ki jai. Let me also say thanks to everyone for your patience and your rapt attention. And may Bhagwan continue to bless us all. May the Devatas and Devis who are here, may they shower their love upon everyone. And remember, choose your friends carefully. And your greatest friends are your own thoughts, words, and deeds. Let us please stand for arati. So we join in a Devi arati, right? सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत बासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत बासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल लेते भेद चढ़ाया लेते भेद चढ़ाया सुनो मेरी देवी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्य सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्य कलयुग राज सवाया कलयुग राज सवाया सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती मोहन भोग लगाया मोहन भोग लगाया सुन मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी धानु भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे धानु भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे मन वांछित फल पाया मन वांछित फल पाया सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया तेरा पारन पाया. So as we conclude our arati, we remember the dear friend of the Gosai family, Pandit Satnarayan Sharma. May his blessings be with you all. अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू 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 अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू काशी की विश्वनाथ नाथों की नाथ काशी की विश्वनाथ नाथों की नाथ काशी की विश्वनाथ नाथों की नाथ अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू 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 अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू अगर बम बम भोला अगर बम बम भोला अगर बम बम भोला बजावे डमरू हर हर महादेव की जय. So we clasp our hands, close our eyes. As we say thank you to Bhagwan for a wonderful evening. As we say thank you for tomorrow evening one time and the rest of evenings to come. Special blessings to those who will depart tomorrow as well on their journeys, but we know your hearts will be here in the Yagya still. And may God continue to bless you all at all times. And we'll see each other in the future. Right, Mohanji? We'll see you one day to come. And Priyaji. God bless everyone. Also, all the viewers on TV Jagrati and POTV worldwide. And it is a great honor having you all interact with us digitally. May God bless everyone there. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Om. Om Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva. Om Shanti Om. Tvameva Bandhu cha Sakha Tvameva. Om Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva. Om Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. And now for this piece, a little bit of the Guyanese family of Taraji. Pandit Prakash Gosai always ended with this. चले जाना रे प्रभु का नाम प्यारा प्यारा, चले जाना रे प्रभु का नाम प्यारा प्यारा, चले जाना रे प्रभु का नाम प्यारा प्यारा, चले जाना चले जाना चले जाना चले जाना चले जाना रे, चले जाना रे प्रभु का नाम प्यारा प्यारा, चले जाना रे प्रभु का नाम प्यारा प्यारा, चले जाना रे प्रभु का नाम प्यारा प्यारा प्यारा। अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, धर्म रक्षति रक्षितः। As you protect dharma, dharma will always protect you. सब कोई जय जय सीताराम मंगलम। आप बैठिए। So as you